Hello Ospreys and welcome to this week's edition of Swoop Scoop. I'm Daria Miranova.
And I'm Katrina Reyes, here to bring you up to date on what is going on in the world around you.
What's going on, Ospreys? Welcome to the Daily Swoop on Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Nevin Jacoma, here to give you the inside scoop on Inside Swoop.
Hello Ospreys, welcome to the Inside Swoop International Edition. I'm Daria Miranova. Let's take a look at some global news.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to Big News with Brenna. I'm Brenna Blakeman, here to bring you up to date on what's going on this week.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to a tech and lifestyle edition of Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Katrina Reyes.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to Mallory's Madness. I'm Mallory Eldridge, bringing you another quarter of sports madness.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to a weather edition of Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Gianna Mercado, here to give you the top weather news and the local forecast.
Hola Ospreys y bienvenidos a Inside Swoop en 90 en español. Este es el fin de semana en resumen con Grace. Soy Grace Velez y esto es lo que pasó este fin de semana.
Hello Ospreys, I'm Rhett Behringer and this is your digital update.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to Jags Central. I'm Mallory Aldrich and here's everything you need to know about this week's Jags game.
Hello Ospreys and welcome to this weekend weather edition of Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Maddie Leonard here to bring you the latest on what is going on with the weather this weekend.
Hello Ospreys, welcome to an Entertainment Insight update on Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Gianna Mercado and let's see what's happening in the world of entertainment.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to a special live edition of Mallory's Madness, live from 121 Financial Ballpark, home of the Jumbo Shrimp as they get ready for their first home game of the season.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to another weather edition of Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Grace DeRovi and let's get into your forecast for today.
Hey there Ospreys, we are reporting live from the Pumpkin Patch today to bring you this special edition of Inside Spook and 90. This is Global News with Grace. I'm Grace Velez and here's what's going on around the globe.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to another sports edition of Inside Swoop and 90. I'm Katrina Reyes, here at Kilwins for National Peach Ice Cream Day.
Hey there, Ospreys. We're on location from the players at TPC Sawgrass and Ponte Vedra Beach. I'm Nevin Jacoma, and here are your top stories on the Daily Swoop on Inside Swoop and 90.
Starting Friday, chances for rain will increase and temperatures will be dropping slightly. It will be a great weekend for staying in and grabbing some popcorn for a movie because it is going to be a rainy one.
Hey there Ospreys, welcome to a special edition of Mallory's Madness, live from the St. John's Town Center. I'm Mallory Aldrich, bringing in our quarter of sports madness.
To the low to mid 60s as well. And taking a look at my very scientific graphic, as a Floridian, it can be kind of difficult to dress for the cooler weather, and maybe you're running behind today and want to know what to wear. It's only going to get up to the low 60s, so I recommend jeans or long pants with a long sleeve shirt, maybe a jacket if you get easily chilly like me.
The temperature drops for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, there's a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms.
For the rest of the week, it will continue to be hot, with temperatures reaching all the way into the mid-90s. Expect rain daily as storms will continue into the afternoons. So today is actually National Peach Ice Cream Day, and since it has been so warm outside, we are going to try some ice cream real quick from Kilwins and tell you how it is. And it's really good.
The Supreme Court on Wednesday said it will hear an appeal that could upend hundreds of charges stemming from the Capitol riot, including against former President Donald Trump. The justices will review an appellate ruling that revived a charge against 3 defendants accused of obstruction of an official proceeding. The charge refers to the disruption of Congress certification of Joe Biden's 2020 presidential election victory over Trump. Tesla is recalling nearly all vehicles sold in the U.S., more than 2 million, to update software and fix a defective system that's supposed to ensure drivers are paying attention when using autopilot. Documents posted Wednesday by U.S. safety regulators say the update will increase warnings and alerts to drivers and even limit the area where basic versions of autopilot can operate. The recall comes after a 2-year investigation by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration into a series of crashes that happened while the autopilot, partially automated driving system was in use. Some were deadly. Palestinian militants ambushed Israeli troops in a dense Gaza City neighborhood, killing at least 9 of them, the military said Wednesday, as Hamas put up stiff resistance in areas that Israel has isolated and pounded with airstrikes for over 2 months. The air and ground war has killed thousands of Palestinian civilians and pushed nearly 85% of Gaza's population from their homes, sparking international outrage.
Florida plans to execute a man for stabbing a woman to death in 1986. The AP says the 56-year-old man broke into a woman's home, killing her just months after he was released from prison for rape. His execution is set for 6 p.m. today. The criminal was convicted of first-degree murder, armed burglary, attempted sexual battery, and armed robbery back in 1986 and was sentenced to death just 2 months later.
Hey there, Ospreys. Welcome to a special weather edition of Inside Super 90 here at the Players' Championship. I'm Grace DeRibby here to give you the top weather news and local forecast. Starting off with today's top weather story, 2 teen hikers have been rescued after 3 days of being stuck in a California snowstorm. Their families lost contact with them after snow began falling on the mountains east of Los Angeles and quickly called the sheriff's office.
Hey there, Ospreys. I'm Grace Velez, and welcome to a special edition of Inside Super 90, the Sunshine State associated with football, beach, volleyball, or basketball, but some residents prefer ice hockey. Why? Our reporter Daria Mironova visited ice rinks in Jacksonville and Daytona to search for some answers.
Florida is not your typical hockey state. 2 NHL teams call Florida home, but not a single university has a higher division hockey program. So why do parents in Florida choose hockey for their kids?
Hockey is a fast sport, makes them think. They have to be reactive, proactive. My biggest thing is it's always 50 degrees out in the ice rink here.
So hockey climate is about staying chilled, avoiding heat and sunburn in Florida, but what about the sports side?
My husband and I grew up in Buffalo, New York, which is very much so a hockey town. So hockey is a sport that we grew up with, and it's something that we exposed our boys to from a young age. They watched hockey with us, and they sort of started to love the game on their own.
There are obstacles that each parent in Florida has to face.
I think the biggest obstacle is the travel. So in other markets where there's youth hockey, travel isn't nearly as far as it is in Florida.
Out of 616 U.S.-born players, only 8 active Florida-borns are in the NHL this season. One of them is Ryan Carpenter.
When I was younger, you were looking at what's it going to kind of take. I was just shooting to play in college and then see what happens, and you're looking up to those older guys. And the better the NHL teams do, I think it draws attention and more kids get interested in the game.
There is a room to grow, at least for any parent and kid who likes it cold in a hot state.
Well, thanks for a great story about youth hockey perspective in North Florida. That is it for another special edition of Inside Super 90. I'm Grace Velez, and I will see you all next time.
Hello, Ospreys, and welcome to this week's edition of Swoop Scoop. I'm Rhett Behringer.
And I'm Katrina Reyes, here to bring you up to date on what is going on in the world around you.
Protesters have gathered in New Delhi, India, to speak out against police raids of multiple journalists' homes. All of the journalists who were searched were linked to NewsClick, a media outlet that has been known for their criticism of the Indian government. According to the police, the outlet's founder and another unnamed staffer have been arrested. Protesters are voicing their opinions that the raids are an attempt to stifle free speech that brings criticism to the state of the country. According to NewsClick, electrical devices have been confiscated, and the police have not shared the charges that they are facing. They have also claimed that the searching of the journalists' homes were not handled with proper due process.
In a historic moment in America, a vote took place that removed Republican Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy from his role. This decision took place just a few days after McCarthy made a last-minute deal to keep the government from shutting down. Another upcoming vote will take place in the House to fulfill the Speaker's position. House Republicans are voicing concerns about their ability to raise the 218 votes needed to elect a leader within the party. Top party members are now requesting that they are able to work things out behind closed doors before bringing it to the floor for a vote. While the deciding process is expected to begin soon, delays could push back a decision to a further date.
For the past week, residents in North Florida have been noticing a haze in the sky that some have said looks like a thick fog. While it might appear to be foggy out, the haze is actually caused by smoke that has traveled all the way down from wildfires in Canada. Vacationers and residents have been complaining about the lack of visibility, sharing that their views of the beach have been ruined by the smoggy skies. With the increased levels of smoke, the air quality has decreased significantly, making it unsafe to stay outside for extended periods when the smoke is visible. Scientists have encouraged people to stay indoors if possible and limit time outside when air quality warnings are in place. But how could the smoke rolling in affect our weather? For more information, we go to Grace Velez for this weekend's weather. Grace?
Luckily for us, this weekend is looking to be a lot more clear than this week was. The smoke should be mostly gone and skies will be clear. Saturday will bring in warmer temperatures all the way in the high 80s, and chances for rain will stay right around 10% throughout the day. It'll be a great day for the beach or if you're heading out for the local Oktoberfest. There's also some good news for Jaguars fans. Temperatures will drop on Sunday. The morning will sit right around 75 degrees, and there'll be a little to no rain for most of the day. There will be a 0% chance of rain. Sunday will be perfect for Jags fans who are wanting to have a brunch or a tailgate for the London game. For more of that exciting pregame coverage, we go to Mallory Aldridge.
Thanks, Grace. This Sunday, the Jags will take on the Buffalo Bills for their second week in London. In their first London game, the Jags took down the Atlanta Falcons with a score of 23-7. While they showed up and dominated last week, they were missing two key players, left tackle Cam Robertson and wide receiver Zay Jones. Robertson was on a 4-week suspension for an NFL performance enhancer violation, and Jones has been gone due to a knee injury. Both players were spotted practicing with the team this week. Head coach Doug Peterson has announced that both players will be ready for the game Sunday against the Bills. You can watch the game on WFox 30 locally at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mallory. Jaguars fans who are traveling to chilly London for the game this Sunday should take some notes from a few Lions fans who have officially made it into the Tailgate Hall of Fame. Denny Arney and Mark Mullins have been setting up a hot tub for all Lions games. They carry on the fan favorite tradition, which was started by their late friend. Each game, they select a fan from the opposing team to pour blue dye into the tub before the start of the game. That represents the Lions' trademark blue color. The hot tub itself is on a trailer and is affectionately called the Tub Gator. Fans from all over the world are excited to see the tub when it rolls through their city. Arnie and Mullins made it clear that they plan on continuing this tradition for a very long time.
Hey Swifties, are you ready for it? If you were not able to get tickets to the Eras Tour, you might just be able to make it to the Scaras Tour. One devoted fan in Pennsylvania has created a Halloween display that is truly haunted. Scalar Swift is a giant 12-foot skeleton dressed to look like the Shake It Off singer. It wears a blonde wig and a blue dress that is supposed to look like one of Taylor's concert outfits for the 1989 era. And if that was not enough, they've added a new skeleton this year that has quickly become a fan favorite. Rumored boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, Scravis Kelce, can be seen holding up a Taylor Swift 2024 flag. Fans from all over are driving in to see the display and show their support.
With Halloween coming up, one candy distributor has just released some interesting data on what candies are the favorite of each state. CandyStore.com used data from their bulk sales records to determine what is the most popular candy from state to state. Here in Florida, you can see that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the most popular choice. Reese's are a nationwide favorite as well, with the most states choosing them. Some of the close seconds include Hot Tamales and M&M's. And you might be wondering where candy corn sits in the ranking. Well, it has made its way back into the top 10 most popular choices this year. So be sure to stock up on your Reese's Pieces cups this year to make those trick-or-treaters happy.
For now, this has been this week's edition of Swoop Scoop. Be sure to tune in next week to get the scoop on the latest breaking news. I'm Rhett Berenger.
And I'm Katrina Reyes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.